Hello, guys. It's Jeremiah again. This time around, we're going to talk about gifted learners and asynchronous development. So here's my PowerPoint presentation. I've titled it "The Inner Workings of What Makes a Gifted Learner So Unique." With gifted learners, there's definitely more than meets the eye. Their intellectual growth may not match that of their physical, emotional, or social growth. As you can see, they're really standoffish with other students, and they're more focused on schoolwork than actually making friends. Many of them, believe it or not, actually doubt their capabilities. They are afraid that they're not as good as everybody tells them that they are. And they face social challenges not only from their peers, but from adults as well. Adults saying, "Prove it to me that you are as good as everybody says you are." And once again, they are really shy and seem disconnected from the rest of the social group around them. Teachers sometimes struggle with the abstract thoughts that they possess, especially if it conflicts with the more rigid teaching style. So, an older style of teaching that is, we're going to do A, B, C, D, that has no leeway in it, can really mess with the gifted learner's capabilities and abilities to succeed. They obviously require more than one style of teaching, and they can adapt to perform at different levels. If the teaching style differs, their capabilities are strong enough to where they can actually change as well. Gifted students are very emotionally sensitive. They're expected to perform at higher levels. Basically, anything less than perfection to them is almost viewed as a failure. They're very hard on themselves because not only do they put pressure on themselves, they feel it from parents. I mean, everybody around them. There's just a lot of pressure they feel upon themselves. And also did some research and gifted adults. Well, they wish they would learn that they had these capabilities when they were younger, so where they could have done more things and they could have branched out differently and maybe gone to better levels of performance, so to speak. Asynchronous development. The definition of asynchronous development is giftedness is asynchronous development in which advanced cognitive abilities and heightened intensity combine to create inner experiences and awareness that are qualitatively different from the norm. This increases with higher intellectual capacity. The more gifted the child, the more asynchronous that child may be. A gifted child can have the intelligence of an adult with this social emotional development of a child. Like we said earlier, that they're more focused on schoolwork, and it's not necessarily a gosh, it's not. It's like more subconsciously that they're more focused on that than they are making peers. It is often said that gifted children are many ages at once, so they could be the brains of a sixth grader, but the social capabilities of a first grader. Some effective strategies to teach gifted students. These are very important to us as future educators. Familiarize yourself with the characteristics of a gifted learner. Look for what makes them unique. Find out how to get the most out of them. Change your strategies. Change your approach. Find out early on, if you can, to see who in your class is performing highly and especially unusually highly. And possibilities are you have a gifted learner or a child with asynchronous development. Sometimes go back to the basics. Sometimes we get so caught up in doing our A, B, and C that we forget to actually go back and do a little bit of research. And sometimes when you go back and there it is right there staring you in the face, like we go back to look at Piaget and Bloom taxonomy. Hit the books again, even though sometimes we don't want to. Sometimes we actually need to. And as teachers, our goal is to teach and help students learn, but as ourselves, we should never stop learning. And of course, try to use all resources. Use your colleagues, a school specialist. You can find a lot of interesting and good facts on the internet, and you can also find out a lot about gifted students from information from their parents. What helps a child tick? What gets them motivated? And then, like I said, colleagues are very important to use because they might have been through before. Sometimes they have different ways, different strategies that could actually help you out and help you get the best out of your students. So thank you guys for your time. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, there's my email address right here. Uh, Feel free to give me comments, give me questions. I'll answer them to the best of my capabilities. And I thank you guys for your time. Have a good one.